Eazy-E's children, meet the late rapper's sons and daughters, and find out how many of them have followed in his musical footsteps. Eazy was one of the biggest rappers in American music history, but he also left a personal legacy in his children. Often referred to as the Godfather of Gangsta Rap, Eazy, born Eric Lynn Wright, rose to prominence as part of the rap group N.W.A. and became a father before his death at 30 years old in 1995 after being diagnosed with HIV. Over the course of his life, the rapper reportedly welcomed 11 children, 8 of whom have spoken publicly about their father, including sons Eric, Marquise, Dominick and Derek, and daughters Ebie, Henree, Erica, and Daijah. He shared 2 of his children, Dominick and Daijah, with record producer Tomica Woods, whom the rapper married 12 days before his death. His youngest daughter, Daijah, was born 6 months after his death. As Eazy-E's children grew up, many of them went on to pursue careers in music like their father, and have paid homage to his legacy throughout their lives. In a 2019 interview with Flaunt Magazine, Ebie, who was 4 years old when her father died, called being Eazy-E's daughter bittersweet, since she didn't have too many memories other than him just being my dad. It's not like I knew at that age he was going to be some legendary rapper or he'd have such an impact on people. I remember just having a lot of fun with him, spending a lot of time in his office. She added. Just him coming home late at night, lots of my memories are him kissing me on my forehead in the middle of the night. Here's everything to know about Eazy-E's children. Eazy-E's children carried on his musical legacy. The majority of Eazy-E's children went on to pursue careers in music just like their dad. Eric is a rapper who goes by the stage name Lil Eazy or Lil Eazy, and has released several mixtapes and singles, including his 2021 record, It Ain't Over. In 2014, Eric became the president of Rich and Ruthless Records, an entertainment and business company that manages artists, produces music, and organizes music festivals. Eric's younger brother, Derek, is also a rapper under Rich and Ruthless Records and goes by Baby Eazy or E3. In 2022, the pair released a joint EP, Sons of Legends, with rapper Quake. Meanwhile, Eazy's son Marquise and daughter Henree are also rappers who are known professionally as Young Eazy and Remarkable, respectively. Henree also appeared on the reality show Growing Up Hip Hop, Atlanta, and has released several singles, including her 2023 record, Sunrise. Eazy's daughter Erin, whom the rapper welcomed with Tracy Jernigan and later changed her name to Ebie, is also a musician, describing her sound as pop/rock to Flaunt Magazine. She added that growing up as Eazy's daughter didn't make her feel nervous about releasing her own music, telling the outlet, "I've never felt pressure, absolutely never. For years, it's always me fighting. Listen, I'm not just Eazy's daughter. Whatever you're expecting of me, that's not it," she said. "You're going to get something completely different, so you might as well just get that out of your brain." They've started careers in television and acting along with music. Some of Eazy-E's children have also gone on to pursue careers in acting and reality television. Dominick, whom the rapper welcomed with wife Tomica Woods, is an actor whose credits include the 2015 indie thriller Mistaken. Meanwhile, Ebie competed on E! Network's reality TV series Relatively Famous, Ranch Rules in 2022 alongside actors Martin Lawrence and David Hasselhoff's daughters Jasmine Lawrence and Taylor Ann Hasselhoff. Eazy has a grandchild who was born on his birthday on September 7, 2024. Eazy's daughter Henree announced the birth of her son, Hendrix Drew Boone. The date was special. It marked what would have been the rapper's 60th birthday. To commemorate the moment, Henree organized a photo shoot recreating an iconic picture of her dad. "We thought about this back in July," Henree explained to people after her son's birth. "We were talking about maybe recreating different studio sessions with different artists. And fiancé Dirty Mula was like, wouldn't it have been cool if they would have documented studio sessions more back in day, and I thought about it. Later that night, one of the sessions that was recorded from my dad just popped into my head." Henree went on to share that her dad was a very creative person, and she thinks the photos would be something he would have been really proud of. Putting the baby in that outfit and having him dress in the jacket and hat, it was so cute. She continued. It just came in full circle, like a little gift that I feel like my dad just gave me, his way of saying, hey, I'm still here. It's just been so emotional for me on the positive side, and it makes me realize I can embrace my family and get back to my creative side. They've honored their father's legacy in 2019. Eazy-E's family commemorated what would have been the late rapper's 55th birthday by updating his tombstone. Along with correcting his birth year, which was incorrectly stated as 1963 in his original tombstone, the rapper's family also added photos, his autograph and a title that read, The Godfather of Gangsta Rap. They also kept the text, We loved him, but God loved him more. Eazy-E's daughter, Erica, worked with headstone designer Tim Morris to update her father's grave, and the family hosted a public unveiling on September 7, 2019, at the Rose Hill Cemetery in Whittier, California. They had mixed feelings about 2015's Straight Outta Compton in 2015, a biographical drama on the rise and fall of the N.W.A. Straight Outta Compton was released to critical acclaim and mixed reactions from Eazy-E's children. Ebie told Essence that while she thought it was an incredible film, she hoped to make a documentary on her father's life that would include more of his story. For the most part, it definitely gets the story out there, she said. You know, my generation is not really familiar with Eazy and N.W.A, and where they came from and how they started and what all they accomplished, and what they did and what they had to go through. I'm really excited for everyone to learn that. But I just felt like there were a lot of pivotal moments of my dad's life that were left out, she added. I am working on a documentary that is going to touch on a lot of my dad's life and a lot of things that they didn't show in the movie, but mainly focus on the scandal surrounding his death and what happened afterwards. Eric had initially auditioned to play his father in the film, but the role ultimately went to Jason Mitchell. Jason has come to my grandmother's house where I was born and raised, where my father was born and raised and where N.W.A started. He told Rolling Stone in 2014 about how he embraced the filmmaker's casting decision. I reached out to him to give him the support and any advice he needs. He has a big burden on his shoulders to bring forth the character and legacy of my father and the legacy of N.W.A, period. In an interview with Vlad TV in 2016, Eric noted that while the film had a lot of discrepancies, saying that certain plot points regarding his father's declining wealth were not true, he still felt positively toward the movie. You can point out a lot of discrepancies, but it was a great movie, the rapper said. It was made for the screen, the big screen.